Nothing makes me angrier than seeing people betting against the United States, hoping that we fail because that would help them achieve a better political outcome. We've seen this from Democrats over the past 3 years, actively hoping that Trump will fail in the hopes of that helping them remove him from office. We saw that with Bill Maher, infamously basically hoping for a recession, hoping that people lose their jobs, that people lose their homes so that the Democrats could force Trump out. And we see this again now with people on the left with coronavirus. People are actually hoping that the coronavirus outbreak in the United States will help them defeat Donald Trump in November. They are hoping for that. And in order for that to happen, a lot of people will need to die. That is how disgusting the politicization of this virus has become. There are people on the left who are hoping that this virus gets out of control because they want to use that as a means to remove Trump from office. And it reminds me of this scene from The Big Short, which perfectly encapsulates what's wrong with this line of thinking. Now, in the movie, these two characters basically bet against the United States economy and made a lot of money doing it. Brad Pitt comes in and explains to them why that is such a disgusting way to think. Let's watch this real quick and then we'll react to it.
Stop. Stop that. Charlie. Oh. Stop it. Stop.
What?
You have any idea what you just did?
Come on, we just made the deal of our lifetimes. We should celebrate.
You just bet against the American economy.
Fuck yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Which means,
Oh.
if we're right, people lose homes, people lose jobs, people lose retirement savings, people lose pensions. You know what I hate about fucking banking? It reduces people to numbers. Here's a number. Every 1% unemployment goes up, 40,000 people die. Did you know that?
No.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
We were just excited.
Just don't fucking dance.
All right.
Where are you going? Whoa, I just got really scared.
So that really does encapsulate what's going on with coronavirus. We have Democrats who are basically urging on this panic. There's no reason for people to be outside buying every single roll of toilet paper on the shelves. If this virus gets as bad as it does, there are much more important things that we need to worry about than whether or not there's toilet paper in our bathroom, right? That's a very first world reaction to a pandemic, to buy toilet paper. But there's no reason for this kind of panic. We are not in any way in that circumstance. We do not need to be panicking the way we are. And this is being fueled in large part by the mainstream media. Everything since Trump took office has to be a scandal. Everything has to be the end of the world. Everything is an 11, right? CNN, every single story is anti-Trump. Every single story is this is how Trump is destroying the country. It is no surprise that now that coronavirus is the focus of the media, that you'll see people in the media making these similar claims, right? Putting that spin on this as well. And it's disgusting. Whether you support Trump or not, you should want the United States to come out of this. You should want us to be able to beat this virus. You should want Trump and other health professionals to be right when they hope that as temperatures get warmer and humidity levels rise, the virus will peter out because it'll be harder for it to infect people because air droplets don't travel through the air as well. You should hope that Trump is right. You should hope that everything he's done is sufficient to protect the country and to save lives. If you do not do that, if you hope that Trump fails, right, or if you try and drive this panic, you are no different than the people in this movie betting against the United States economy and hoping that people lose their jobs and lose their homes, because that's what we're seeing now. Congress is debating a bailout package for entire industries. My wife works in the oil industry. She is a recruiter, and with oil down in the 30s, with oil prices down in the mid 30s per barrel, it's harder to keep frac sites open. When it's harder to keep frac sites open, there's less people working them. There's less people driving, right? There's less people manning the phones and selling in this industry. People will end up losing their jobs. People will end up losing their homes. It can spiral out of control very quickly. Now, we're not there yet. It'll take a lot more of this for a lot of those frac sites to close down because of the costs associated with closing them down and then reopening them. Many companies would rather keep them open and hope that this is just a short-term thing. But just in that one industry alone, if this goes on for too much longer, we will see people losing their homes. We will see people losing their jobs. To hope for that, to basically hope that that happens, it's disgusting. And I shouldn't be all that surprised. I shouldn't be all that shocked by it. Democrats have politicized everything else so far. It's only fitting that they would politicize the coronavirus as well. I just hope that we can all control ourselves. We can all stop and realize that this panic has gone too far. If you are at risk and you have immunodeficiencies or other pre-existing conditions, then yes, stay home. Don't go on a cruise. Don't get on an airplane. Don't go into areas where large amounts of people are congregating. But other than that, this idea that we're going to be cloistered in our home with mountains of toilet paper, it's stupid, right? Driving the economy to a standstill over this panic is stupid. And if you're out there actively hoping that the economy fails, hoping that people lose their jobs, hoping that unemployment goes up, which, as the video suggests, 40,000 people die every time it ticks up 1%. If that's what you're hoping, then there's something seriously, seriously wrong with you.